Everyone, it's Lace, and today I'm going to do a tag video, and it's called My First Time Tag, and it's not dirty. And I'm going to get started. The first question, which I have everything written on a piece of paper, so yeah. The first question is, do you still talk to your first love? Unfortunately, I have to. We have children together. We'll just leave it at that. Second question, what was your first job? My first job was at a video store called Video Action, and it wasn't the funnest job. Third question, what was your first car? My first car was an Oldsmobile Supreme. It was a 1991. I thought it was a pretty good car. I could drive 470 some miles and not have to fill it up with gas. Fourth question. Who was the first person to text you today? I didn't get a text message yet today. Fifth question. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? That would be my boyfriend. Sixth question. Who was your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher was Mrs. Hyde, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's a long time ago. Seventh question. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? My first ride on an airplane was a couple of years ago, and I went to Vancouver, Washington. However, the plane landed in Portland, but I was on my way to Vancouver, Washington. Eighth question. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend was, or is, Jenny, and we knew each other before school. Our families are friends. And yes, we still talk. She lives in Mexico now, but we talk like either on Facebook or once in a while talk on the phone. Number 9. Where was your first sleepover? My first sleepover was at my house, and again, it was with my best friend Jenny. Number 10. Who was the first person you talked to today? I have not left my house yet today, so no one. Number 11. Whose wedding were you in the first time? That would be my uncle's. I was 4 years old, and I was the flower girl, and I beat up the ring bearer. I was the evil child. Number 12. What was the first thing you did this morning? I gave the cat some food, because he's an oinker, and he eats a lot. Number 13. What was the first concert you went to? That would be, well, the concert itself was called Crowfest, and it was in 2012. That was my first concert I ever went to, and there was like several other bands, but the only band that I was ever interested in and why I went to that concert was Marilyn Manson. Number 14. First broken bone. First broken bone that I ever had was in this hand. It was right around this area. It affected my thumb and everything. And that happened. I was working at a bottle factory, and I was a material handler trainee. And I had to make sure that the big, huge barrel, which held 350 pounds of weight, was full of concentrate, which gave color to the bottle. Well, I was pulling it off of the scale, and I had my hand on there wrong. I should have had my hand like this so I could have pulled it away, but I didn't. I had my hand like this. because I thought I'd have a better grip that way. So I was pulling it down. Well, the barrel fell this way, taking my hand, snapping it back, and yeah. I didn't notice the pain until I was like cleaning it up, and I was like, whoa, what's wrong? That was my first broken bone. It hurt. Number 15, first piercing. I believe I was 20 or 21 and I got my ears pierced. And I went to Walmart, which people don't go to Claire's or Walmart because those little piercing guns, they ain't the sanitariest. I read up on it. Ugh. They're gross. But I got my ears pierced there. My ears got horribly infected. I mean, bad. They were just nasty, white, pussy stuff everywhere. It was disgusting. And I had to take my earrings out, let my ears close up, heal up. So I just recently re-pierced my ears about a couple years ago. So I thought I'd take the chance, and I went to a tattoo shop that does piercings. I recommend those. That's the best way to go. Number 16, first foreign country you've gone to. Does Canada count? Because actually I went to Canada, and that was for the Peace Gardens, because North Dakota is known as the Peace Garden State, which part of the Peace Gardens is in North Dakota and some of it's up in Canada. But to get into the Peace Gardens, you have to go up into Canada. So that was before they had the rules of a passport. You could just go up, come back, no worries. What happened to those days? It was like 10 years ago. Yeah. 10, 11 years ago. Gee, I feel old. 17. First movie you remember seeing. Is this in a movie theater? I really don't remember the first movie I seen in a theater. I don't know. That one I don't know. I don't know. I watch a lot of movies. I watched a lot of movies as a kid. Don't know. Number 18. When was your first detention? I never was in detention. I was a good kid. I did my schoolwork, I behaved, and I made sure I didn't get caught. See? Smart. Number 19. Who was your first roommate? OMG. I'm not really gonna get into this one, but my first roommate, her name was Mandy. And let's just say, bad experience. Bad. That's it. Number 20. What were the first lessons you ever took? None? Yeah. None. I self-taught myself, though, to play the piano. But no lessons. Who was the first person beauty-related on YouTube you ever watched? That would probably be, I think Graveyard Girl. I was watching one where she was applying makeup. So I think it was Graveyard Girl. I don't think it was anyone else. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, it's probably her. Well, that was my first time tag questions. Like, comment, or subscribe. I randomly put up videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.